Hey everybody, how's it going? Fred here from Techy Tool Guru, and today we are exploring the world of Canva. So Canva is the program, it's basically kind of become the go-to for a lot of folks in terms of graphic work. And, whereas before I think it was mostly social media, now it does so many different things. And so what I'm going to kind of do, what we like to do on this channel is do a deep dive into stuff, but really go through the process of exploring it and figuring out how to use it. I know in particular, I want to use it for, creating maybe some banners, creating our thumbnails for our YouTube channel and things like that. But before we jump into that, I figured I'd just kind of go through it overall and just kind of give a broad overview of how different ways you can do it. I like to start off the design spotlight because it's a really good way to look at a lot of the different things that Canva can do, from business cards to logos, video editors. They have video editors here, YouTube video editors here, photo editors. So there's a lot to explore. I'm pretty sure on this channel, we're going to go through a lot of these different things and break them down. But just to see all of different things, whiteboards, Google used to have a really great whiteboard that they got rid of, and now Canva and a lot of companies like Figma have kind of stepped up with whiteboard tools, but Canva has a whiteboard that you can create. So for a lot of educators out there who use whiteboards and stuff to teach, or if you're doing presentations, it's kind of good to know that Canva has that there. And so what I like about what Canva has done is they've grown and done so many different things now that they cover a lot of different issues and a lot of things that you may have had to get one or two other programs to do. So I'm just curious about what this means to start a whiteboard. And I want to see how different it is from, okay, so you can get this here. Let's see here. You can, before I dig in, get some insights towards it, you can have a sitemap, a mood board. You can set up a flow chart. You can come down here to your first whiteboard. I love also where they have these take a tour, where you can kind of go and it'll show you all the different things. So drag an element anywhere into the whiteboard. So just like with the Google Whiteboard, if I wanted to put a sticky note up there, I can do that, right? I can resize it around. If you're in a training or something and you want folks to use this, you have a share button here where I can send this link, or a public view link. I can present this, all right, on a full screen on my own page like that. I mean, there's a lot that you can do. And so when you look at it, it covers so many different other programs that you'd have to go out and get other stuff from. It really is a good investment. We use it at my company here. We've had Canva for a while, but I'm just now starting to realize all the different things that I can do in terms of like whiteboards and stuff like that. So, but let's go back. Let's not get caught on that, just that. So whiteboards is something that it can do. Let's look at what else. They have documents that you can create, presentations. A lot of times when they're talking about presentations, they're talking about like Google slides, or like PowerPoint slides or presentations that you want to for your audience, or maybe even for your channel. So let's look at that. So here we have where you can go in and you can create all these different wow, look at that. So everything's drag and drop, which I really love. Let's just play around really quickly. So here again, you have something where you can add the elements. And what's great, if you notice, it's very similar to the last one with the whiteboard, where all of the information that you utilize is here on the side. So if I wanted to add an element, let's say I wanted to add that, right? And I'm just playing right now. And let's say, what else? We could add text. I could add a heading. All right. Here is my heading. All right, and then you can add a subheading. The best in town. I'm literally just making this up. All right. Let's say here. Actually, let's see if we can make it actually. And if you notice, when I switched, I lost the other one, right? Because I had not saved it. So let's just say Freddy's Burgers. Okay. And I like this because it kind of looks like one of those award things, and we'll do it as a subheading here. This is why I wanted to do it best, but we'll do it in the best in ATL, which is where I live, the ATL. All right. Put this here. But now, because I saved it this time, now you look at that, it's too big, but I say, okay, I want it to move it smaller. I can just drag it there, move it here, best in ATL. Now let's say I want to add some kind of, I want to draw. Wow, you can draw on this thing, which is awesome. You have different apps that you can go into and start to play around. Wow, there's so many different things. AI powered. Let's see what this does. Oh, you can create AI art on this. So if I wanted to say, let's play with DALL-E art. You can add, let's just move this over here. So let's open, we're just playing. Create a juicy double cheese burger. So we do that, hit generate. And so now, which I love, you can actually go in and create, I think you can create images for if you're doing a slide or something like that. And let's just see what happens. So I say create a juicy double cheeseburger. And let's see what it comes up with. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That one's nice. I like this one. So you can take that and put that there. And so on and so on. So again, I'm just playing here, but it just goes to show you can create presentations, you can create slides, you can do, animate. It's like finding a new tool. Let's see. Let's animate. Yes. Look at that. Just by putting an animation on the inner, you can add animation to these things also. So again, just looking at that was just one little piece of what can be done in Canva. So let's go back again. So we did presentations and slides. Let's look at the video editor because again, we're going to be editing a lot of video in what we're doing. So it's good to know that Canva has an option where you can edit video. So if we go in here and we look, and let's see what we got here. Oh, cool. So they already have our logo that we've used before, but they're not going to use that one. But let's just say that we like our burger. Okay. And videos, drag or drop, drag media here to upload. So, I get it. So we can upload videos from our whatever. Let's look in, add your Google Drive photos to your design. So this is going to be a lot more involved. And because I think we're really going to take the time to unpack Canva, I'm not going to get too deep into it. I'm just going to kind of go through and show you the different things that it can do. So again, that was just under the design spotlight. You can do videos. You can create business cards with this. You can create logos. We saw where I went in and I created a logo for the company before where we created a logo. I don't know if it's still in here. But wow, just the logos that you can create. Let's say food logo. Freddy's Burgers. And boom, just like that, you have your Freddy's Burgers logo. So it just goes to show you can go back here. You can change the background if you don't like that color. Let's say we want it to be a little bit more like that, or we want it dark so it pops out a little bit more. You can do that. You can do it with a white background if you want it, so you can have that kind of black. I mean, you can animate it so that it comes up sleek. Oh, look at that. Or you can animate. Let's see what you do this. So many different options. So many different options that you can do. All right. And so that's just creating a logo in there. Just like that. Boom. I have a logo for my business. Again, this stuff ain't perfect, but you've seen in like the last 8 minutes, I've been able to just whip up stuff just by going in there and playing. And that's what I say is the power of a lot of these tools. There's so many different things that you can do, but you really just got to get in there and start playing around with it and just, seeing what's in there. Let's keep on looking. So we have those, we have that. Let's go back to home. All right. And then you have templates. So if you already kind of know you want something or whatever like that, oh, look, they've already, just because from my last design, they've already started to give me things that I may want to do. So, but with the templates, you can come in and you can take a template that's already created and you can just edit it. So let's say I was just playing around with that. Let's say that I wanted to have a opening for, let's say we're hiring for Freddy's Burgers, right? Or let's say we have a menu. Ooh, even better, let's do a menu. So let's customize this template. Let's see what happens. So if I hit customize this template and we say this is Freddy's Burgers. All right, boom, just like that. We can change the price of our burgers to $20 because our burgers going to be $20 burgers, right? And so on, so on. We can change the picture. If we don't like that picture, we can go back in. You can find a lot of, when it says elements, you have image generators, you have photos, see all, let's say, burger and fries. Booyah. Those are like McDonald's, so we don't want to do that. But we can drag that in here, and boom, that replaces that. You don't like this design, you don't like the colors, we can go ahead and change one of the colors to, let's say we want to have a gray in there, and boom, now it's gray. So you can literally go in and edit so much just within the confines of this. Since you already have a realistic hamburger, let's give us a realistic hot dog. Like that one. Nice, nice. That's starting to look like something for real, right? And so again, now we had that logo that we had before. We could always go back if we had saved that, grab that logo. Oops, let's see here. Uh, 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 uh. Mm. Yeah, so we could, we probably could take this logo that we had here and save it and then use that as our logo also. I'm not going to do that now, but just to give you an idea. But, we've gone in, we played, and just by playing it, we've already changed, created a new menu. We can go in and, change the numbers, change whatever, put our website down there, and boom, you have a menu that's made immediately for your burger, Freddy's Burgers. So once again, I did all that in a matter of like 10 minutes. Logo, created a new flyer, a new bird. Now, does it look good? No. I mean, it's kind of quick. The brands don't match. The pieces are all kind of over the place, right? It's the color scheme is all over the place. We're not trying to fix anything. What we're just doing is exploring and showing you the broad range of stuff. And that was just the first few things that we clicked on. There was so much more. If we go in and continue to look, we have all of these different things that we can do. So we have something here for business, right? Marketing solutions, content creation, visual communication. They have Canva teams where you can work in a team and have your team come in and work on projects. So it's really good for helping you. When we do a lot of the design work in my company, we have to share things and say, do you like this? Do you like that? So you have all of that. Education, case studies, teaching resources. Like students, you can learn how to design documents to boost their learning. LMS integration. A lot of people use Canva with their LMS systems. We do, to create your learning management resources and stuff like that, create your courses. It can integrate with, if you have Canvas at your school, Schoology, Google Classroom, Moodle, all of these different LMS services, you can use Canva to integrate with those so that you can create content for them. And I think it's ready built into that. Education creator, right? So with this is a brand where they're getting a small group of teachers to help make educator careers the best it can be. So they're very broad what they're doing. They're covering a whole bunch of stuff. And again, it's huge. But what they've done is they've gone from being a company that was basically known from just, basically known for just, creating business cards, creating stuff, to now they do so much and they cover so much. So I think in our case is what I think we're going to start playing around with. And I think what I'm going to use it for in the near future is I'm probably going to spend some time to play with the logo makers, because we want to look at some of the logos. We created a logo in AI that was pretty cool using ChatGPT, but it wasn't probably exactly what we wanted. And so we'll probably play around with that. But more importantly, we need to create banners for our YouTube channels and stuff like that. So that's probably what we're going to be doing next. So I know that they have a social media thing here where it kind of walks you through social media templates. So let's click on templates. Let's see. Nope, that's not what it is. Social media. All right, cool. So here you have Facebook cover, Instagram Reels, YouTube intros, YouTube thumbnails, all of these different things that they've already created for you. So you can just go in and edit it. Facebook event covers, LinkedIn background photos, all of this different stuff. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go in, we're going to play with some of this stuff and hopefully create a banner using Canva that we'll then be able to use and use for our EduTech YouTube channel. This is Techy Tool Guru channel now, where we just kind of play. And then with the EduTech Guru YouTube channel. We're going to actually show you very specifically in a less chaotic way how to use these things in ways that can be meaningful and useful for you in your program. So I'd be interested to hear, how are you using Canva? Are you using Canva? And if you're not using Canva, then what are you using? What are some of the programs that you use to create all this content? Because as you can see, I just began to scratch the surface, and there's so much more Canva can do. And so it'd be interesting to see if folks are using other programs that are just as all-encompassing as Canva. So let me know in the comments, and look forward to seeing you back here at Techy Tool Guru. Thanks.